Hey guys, this is Matt Lawson. I am a therapist with Chicago Compass Counseling, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for taking a look. I'm looking forward to a really great year. With everything that happened in 2020, my hope is 2021 will be better. I think just better is a realistic ask after what we went through in the last year. So, as we go into this new year, I want to talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions and how you can really get the most out of them. Um, I think New Year's resolutions are great. There's a lot of people that I feel like kind of down on them, and rightly so. Like, there is a small percentage of people that actually achieve their New Year's resolutions. But the reality of that situation is I don't think we quite understand what it takes to make that happen. So my goal today is to just talk to you about some things that you can do that will really help you make those resolutions happen, keep you on that path to achieving your goals. So my first tip to really making things happen with your New Year's resolutions is to become very process oriented. And I think this is one of the ones that will really help you to stay in the moment, and kind of live each day at a time. So more of a process orientation really looks at your step by step, day by day, week by week process toward achieving your goal. So it's one thing to say, I want to lose weight. It's another thing to say, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I'm going to commit to working out at the gym. And taking that even further into the types of workouts you're going to do. So you can see, like, this is the process toward losing that weight. And I think this is a lot of the times when a professional, like a personal trainer or a nutritionist or a dietitian, like really comes into play, where they can guide you around like the best way, the optimal way to really make that happen. Um, it's if you've done the same things in the past and haven't lost the weight, it just doesn't make sense to continue to do those same things. So you might have to change things up to improve your process. Next, I would really recommend that you come up with kind of some stepwise goals. So, I would look at creating your big goal, your pie in the sky goal, like if you want to lose weight, you want to lose 50 pounds. Then I would break that down to, okay, in order to lose the 50 pounds, let's say 50 pounds in a year, um, what would that look like on a weekly basis? What would that look like on a monthly basis? Give yourself these smaller goals that you can hit, and maybe even associate some rewards with those goals. I mean, if you get to the 1 month mark and you've managed to keep all your goals for that week, and kept your overall arching goal for that month, um, what can you do to reward yourself? Like, give yourself some extrinsic reward for the goals that you have achieved, the goals that you've made happen. I don't think you necessarily need to like make a punishment for not achieving those goals. That actually kind of works against our progress. But you definitely want to create some things that are in place that have some type of positive association around them when you're going to your goals. Lastly, I really feel it's important to kind of create a team around what you want to achieve. I mentioned like personal trainers, nutritionists, and dietitians with weight loss. But if you're working on things like finances, if you're working on things like relationships, if you're working on things like using less alcohol, you want to get these people in place to help you do this. So, maybe that means you talk to a therapist. Here you go. Maybe that means that you talk to an accountant or somebody that has some specializations around finance. But you want to bring people in your life that, again, can show you the best ways to do these things, the best ways for you to go about really making this happen. I think oftentimes it's easy to fall into this trap that we know best. We know best for ourselves. And if you can just follow through with some of the things that you've thought about doing in the past, then you can make these things that you really want happen. And I think there is truth to that statement. I think a lot of the times when we don't achieve our goals, it's because we're not listening to that little inner voice telling us, hey, it's time to go to the gym. Hey, do you really need to get another subscription? Hey, you should really call up that relative of yours that you haven't talked to in a while. Like, so, that piece of it, I think it's important to listen to ourselves. But I also feel like to get different, we need to do different. And to that end, bringing a professional into your life, bringing somebody else that has some sense of expertise into your life can really be helpful. All right, so I hope that list I provided can give you some insight, can really help you toward your goals. I'm interested to see what you can make happen this year. You know, please leave any comments that you have or any other insights that you have that have helped you achieve goals in the past in the comments below. If you have any questions about myself or the practice, you can take a look at chicagocompasscounseling.com. The link is below. Please take care of yourself and stay safe.